Well, hello, welcome back. I'm Claire. This is Purple Poppy, and today I'm here to do my Marguerite Miller collage challenge. So I've got an array of things. We've got a palette and some water because we need to do some watercolour, but I don't have any watercolour paints, so I've got some acrylic paints that I thought I could just put a tiny drop to colour the water, and that's going to be my artistic licence there. I've got this picture of a boot because we need something that reminds us of the weather. Well, generally don't wear sandals in the winter, you wear boots, so I figured I could use that. Something that reminds you of your grandmother, aunt or mother. Well, this is a picture of all three really, because that's my nan, my aunt and my mum. So I'm going to use that. I did also bring this along for weather because it's repairing telegraph wires in the snow, but I think maybe not now, so I'm going to get that out of the way. Something musical. Well, I've got these violins. This is a page out of my Sears catalogue. And then I've got a dictionary page here that's got weather on it, so I think I'm going to use that. And I've just got a bit of coffee dyed paper to, put my weather on, and I need to do my watercolour. I don't know if I'm going to do it on here or on the pages. So, week 45, let's get started and see where we go. So I'm going to start by just not obviously, but laying down my guitar, violin, not guitar, goodness me, my violin page as my background. So I'm just going to glue the whole thing. I've run out of purple, so I'm back on Prit. As soon as I can get to Tesco's, hopefully they'll have some, and I can get some more of that. I'm sorry about my wobbly voice, you can tell. I think this is still from my arm issue, but I'm here and I'm trying. So I've actually spent most of the morning in bed, a bit naughty really, but there you go, I'm up and sort of functioning. Alright, let's lie this where it should be. Just about there, I think. So that's there. Okay, let's turn this page round and pull off these extra bits. Goodness me, I didn't realise how quiet and wobbly I was. You probably better turn your volume right up for this one. Right. Hubby's going to be down for his lunch soon, and I'm only just getting started. Oh well. So here's my background, some lovely old violins. Ridiculous price. Look at these prices. Silly, isn't it? And then my boot from my shoe book, Edward Hayes 1880. So just deckle this up a little bit. Obviously don't cut his name off. We want his name on there. And then this side. So I trust everybody's happy, safe and well. I gave myself a shock this morning reading a Facebook post that alerted me to the fact that well, it sounds like I'm lying to you now. I did say I spent most of the morning in bed, then I tell you I've read something on Facebook this morning. When I read it on Facebook this morning, it was about 4 a.m. That alerted me to the fact that it's Christmas in 6 weeks. So now I'm like, oh, need to, well, not pull my finger out because I've done, apart from food, I've done everything I need to do. But maybe start sort of getting excited, do love Christmas. I'm like a big kid. So, yeah, there we go. So there's my weather from my word and explanation, or definition from my dictionary. If I put that up there, I might not need that coffee dyed paper. And then I've got this photograph. Do you know what? I think I am going to use my coffee dyed paper. I think I'm going to make almost like matting that they do with cards. I think I'm going to use this coffee dyed paper as a mat, and I'm going to then put the mat. Need to make sure we can at least see the bottom violins, otherwise it will look like that I've just covered in the entire page. So I want to tear that off. Oh goodness me. I'm going to want to tear that off at least there, like that, I think, so that we can at least see those ones on the bottom, and then I can put my other items on here. I wonder if I can take a little tiny bit more of this so it's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit bigger than I would like it at the moment. There we go. We can put that in there. We can put Nan up there. We could make, and she's got a hat on. Now I know very often people wear hats because they're going somewhere special, not just because of the weather, but you do also wear a different type of hat in weather, so yeah, maybe that'll work. I'm going to put the lid back on my glue for the minute, and I'm going to look at trying to do these bubbles. So I'm going to get rid of all of that, and the reason I'm wanting to do bubbles is because the last clue is your favourite word. One of my most, I have many, whoops, that's miles too much now, never mind. One of my most favourite words is bubble. So there you go. Didn't mean to put that much glue, did I? Never mind. So I'm going to mix this around so it becomes much more like a watercolour. Yeah. Like that. And then I'm going to do the green one as well. I know that's a huge amount of water to the paint ratio, but that's what I want because I want it to be, as I say, much more like a watercolour than like a paint, an acrylic paint, which is what it actually is. Right, put my paintbrush in there like that. How awesome is that, the way that all the colour spreads like that. Right, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paint lids, take the whole thing off. I'm going to just dip it in here and try and get a series of bubbles going down and around my page. It's almost like people do with one of those coffee stamps, isn't it? You know, coffee stain stamps. And I'm going to put gold down and across the other side, and then I think part of the reason, not part of the reason, I don't know what I'm talking about. I will put you on pause, and it's funny, you know, because my youngest granddaughter, I know all children like them, but she has an absolute mad fascination for those soap bubbles that you blow. I think I suppose you could argue potentially they're more circles than bubbles, but it is what it is. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to dry that off, and then I'll come back and we'll get on. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I've dried off the circles or the bubbles that I did with you, and I just put a little bit of the gold and the green paint on this excess piece of coffee dyed paper because I thought I could write my word bubble on there. So let's do this. Bubble. There you go. So that's my word. Right, so I'm going to come back, and the reason I chose the green and gold, I don't think I mentioned that yet, is because this is a green boot with gold stitching around the buttons, so I thought that sort of made sense. I think I'm going to go like that, and I want two pieces of this, so I want to tear off my word bubble. Make sure I'm not hanging out of the screen again. I did that again the other day. I always seem to want to be up in that top corner. Ah, that wasn't supposed to happen, was it? Oh well, we can glue that back together. That's, you know, there's bigger things in life to worry about than that. And this, I'm just going to overhang on that bit there. It was obviously still a little bit damp, wasn't it? Which I didn't think it was. I'll pull that off. Got that little bit of gold and green on there. I don't know if the camera's picking up the gold, but it's beautiful gold. I'll show you the bottle in a minute in case anybody is interested. So it's Dough Crafts Artiste, and this particular one is Sage, and this is the same brand, Dough Crafts Artiste, and this one is Metallic Classic Gold. Okay, I bought them originally for my jelly plate work. Those of you that saw my robin on the jelly plate prints, that's what I bought them for. They worked very well. Beginning to feel like there's too many desired crafting techniques to try and too few hours in the day. I suppose it's a good job I'm not at work, because I don't know how to find time to go to work and craft. So yeah, there you go. Pop that up there. I want it off the angle, make sure we can see all of the boot. Put a little bit more ink on there. Obviously I have the original photo of this. This is just a digi print. I'm starting to do heirloom journal, family heirloom journal, so I wanted that to go in there. And now interesting, pearl and silver buttons, 17 number, lime green kid, stylish notes, these practical boots with a sturdy heel. There you go, and that says 1880. So I don't think you need all of the words, so I'm going to put this up here. So I'm going to put some glue. Oh, actually, should I put it here? Yes, no, I'm going to put it here where I said originally, like that. And then I'm going to put my word bubble down here. So let's do this small broken piece first. I think that'll go just about there, like that. And then I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to pop that on there, overlapping my photo, and then just for good measure, I think I am going to pop I've got some tissue paper here, get the excess off. I'm just going to put a couple on top like that. Okay, it seems a little bit gold heavy to me, so I just wanted to put a couple of little, oops, nearly knocked the water bottle over, that's not good, is it? Right, so then I'm going to pop this up there like that. We've got our instrument down the bottom. I like it, works quite well for me. Oh, is that still a bit wet? I'll put the extra circles on. Oh, that was silly, Claire. Now you've got paint on your hand. I think that'll do. And then I'm just going to glue this up, stick this in. Oh, excuse me, a bit of a hiccup there. Oh, I'm going to pop that just down there like that. There we go. A green and gold musical bubble. Winter. A green and gold winter musical bubble. That's what I'm going to call that one. As always, I would like to say thank you so much for choosing to spend time with me today. I'm aware there are many YouTubes out there that you could spend time watching. Always very grateful when you choose to come here, and when you leave your lovely comments. It makes me so happy. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your time and effort in supporting my channel. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed that. Sorry about my wobbly voice. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.